Well, welcome back, folks, to Railbird Pool TV here on YouTube and Facebook. Live from Rugby, North Dakota. We are at the Northern Lights Shootout at the Rugby Armory. We got another match coming up here in the 9-ball division. Erik Vargas out of Calgary, I believe, versus a local guy, Layne Opstedahl, state champion. This guy's a state champ, Layne Opstedahl, taking on one of Canada's best. Probably a top 20 player, maybe top 20, 25 player on Fargo right out of Canada, Erik Vargas. So this should be a good one. Looks like Layne won the break, or won the toss, and the right to break in rack 1. Welcome everyone back, people that are coming back into the stream here. This is Ryan Johnson doing a little commentating until my next match is called. So I'll be with you for a little while.
All right, Randy Hunter, table 21, 5 minutes, you're going to forfeit. Randy Hunter, 21.
Yeah, great match coming up here. And we're going to have a lot of them. There's a lot of good talent here this weekend. So, and we're only just getting started. We got, this of course is 9-ball. Tomorrow is Scotch doubles, 1175 and under. Scotch doubles. And then Friday starts the 8-ball, both ladies and the men's open and 8-ball. So we got a long weekend of pool ahead of us here. Long 4 or 5 days ahead of us. So Layne here to break in rack number 1. See if he gets that 3-ball to go in. Nope, it didn't. He knocked the 8 in, which just spots up. It doesn't count at the foot of the table. We're playing BCA rules. Doesn't count on the 2 pockets at the foot of the table, but he did pocket the 8, so. Layne's pretty aggressive here. I expect him to bank this 1 here. It's got decent positional value off this shot too, so if he can put this 1 down here, which I fully expect him to get, he's going to be in prime position here to secure rack 1 here. You get to that 4, you just come out 2 rails into the line of the 5, and then the 6 is sitting right there, and it's just putting this 1 down. I like his odds here. You're welcome there, Brian. Congrats, you guys. My team, no sniveling out of Grand Forks, was the city league champs this year in the tournament last weekend, so congrats to those guys. Well deserved. He put it down. I knew he was going to be a little long on the 2, but this guy's a good shot maker. He'll put this 2 down. He'll come between the gap of the 5 and 6. And he should be off to the races. He ran into the 5. He didn't get any side spin on the ball. He might still have this ball. It's really close. That could have been disaster right there, but if he's got the shot, he's got to feel very fortunate. I think he does. But now the 4 to the 5 becomes a little bit of a potential issue, but it does go in the side, and he also can cut it in the upper left here. But I fully expect him to play position for the side pocket here, but he'll come 2 rails. He didn't even go 2 rails. That works too. One thing with Layne, he shoots quick. He doesn't, when he knows when it's there, he doesn't take a lot of time, this guy. So this is a ideal start for him. He needed to start out really good. Vargas is the slight favorite here, of course. But Layne is the state champion, so. And he's in his home. He's on his home terrain here. So definitely will probably be the crowd favorite for sure, which is understandable being at home in his home area here. Erik Vargas is a real nice guy, though, a real nice gentleman. So, great player too. I'm going to ask Layne to mark his score. I'll be right back. Well, got that taken care of. Erik's getting set here to break. If he gets that rack good, he should make that 6 without any problem here, if that rack is right. Well, he just got the 1 to go down. That wing ball is going high every time, so yeah, they're not getting that rack. I think they're hitting it maybe a little bit too hard. But they're afraid to, because the balls probably aren't racking good, they're afraid to hit it light or hit it lighter. So they're just, I think that's really what's going on there. But he ran into the 9 there. That's not going to help things. Got the cut here though. He'll go into the end rail and back out. It's looking real good here now. See what position path he takes from the 5 to the 6. It's a couple. I like just staying, yep, just like that. I like that angle. You keep the 9 and the 8 out of the path of the cue ball. So he'll stun draw this down. Be interesting to see if he plays the 8 in the side or if he'll play it in the corner, the lower right. See what kind of angle he plays for on the 7. That should tell me quite a bit. Ooh, what's the 9 doing here? What's the 9 doing? I don't know what he was a little bit thin there, but he might have caught it too thin. He might have even caught it extra thin. Cue ball, I mean, oof. He might have this yet, though. If he has this, he has to feel real lucky to have a shot here. He's elevating, so it tells me he might have to twist it a little bit. This is tough. And then he's right on the 8, too, on top of it. Yeah, he's going to go for the short cue here. Got to like his odds of getting this one, though. Doesn't have to jump the full ball or anything, so just a partial part of the ball. So. And he's pretty full on the 7, so I really expect him to get this. But he didn't. You know, he put himself there, which makes the shot a little bit harder, because you put yourself there. If Layne would have left him there, I bet you he makes it for sure. That's that little psychological difference there. Layne's going to take a 2-0 lead. I mean, this guy's a state champ here. I mean, he's doesn't play as much as he once did, but this guy is a dangerous dude right here. I mean, and when you don't put racks away. Coming into the booth here is going to be Zeb Crawford. He's going to get geared up here with the headset on, and Zeb Crawford's going to step in here and help me commentate a little bit here. So. Okay, welcome, Zeb Crawford.
All right, yeah, thank you. If everybody can hear me swell, just give a thumbs up, or if you don't, just let me know.
Excellent. Yeah, you're just Erik had a golden opportunity to tie it up 1-1 and ended up overrunning position and had to play a jump shot and didn't quite make it. And, Layne cashed in for a 2-0 lead with the break. So,
yeah, I mean, it looks like it looked like on that shot he had to hit it too thin, so he really wanted to try to hold it. But I think the better shot there was to just run it around a little bit.
Let it loose.
Yeah,
like
get it back in the open.
Yeah, Rory would do that a lot. He would let it loose all the way.
Either that or just intentionally hit the ball a little fatter so that way it'll
you'd have
slow
to use
down.
right-hand spin to slow the cue ball down too. Left-hand spin, if you're not going to run it, you got to go.
Yeah.
You got to go all the way around the world, like you're saying. But they're not getting that ball set, like we were talking about earlier. Zeb, they're having issues racking the balls right now. So the wing ball, they're not getting any tracking action off the balls right now.
Okay.
As far as tracking balls, it's really just a random ball that's going in if they happen to make one. So.
Yeah, 9-ball, it's important to be able to have a ball that you can rely on going. And the ball you really want is that wing ball, right?
Oh, of course. And Erik's probably having an issue racking the balls. He hit it quite hard in the first rack. He's going to get on the board here. But he hit it a little hard, and when you're not getting the balls racked, that's what happens. You tend to hit it a little harder because you know they're not going to react right.
Yeah.
So you're hoping to dump a random ball. But
it really doesn't work.
What a gift that was there. He needed that badly.
Yeah, there we go. That's a easy way to open up a game to be able to get yourself on the board.
Yeah, especially after that mistake he made in that last game. It helps him forget a little bit. I mean, it makes it a lot easier. I mean, if Layne punishes him with a break and run there or gets some like a golden break or something, now you're down 3-0, and you know
those breaks in the corner pocket and the foot corner pocket don't count though.
No,
Yeah.
But I mean, you get him in the back four. I mean, you
Okay, yeah.
You know, he's breaking more towards the center, so you typically see that 9-ball come back up table a lot when you're breaking more down from the box area. But we'll see if Vargas got a better rack here.
Hey, thanks guys and gals for joining us. I see that you're recognizing that I am on the mic. I appreciate you, and thanks for listening.
Yeah, your teammate, Derek Schalke.
Yeah.
Old teammate, you guys took that team and almost a Cinderella team and almost won the state title this year with the team. I mean, you got on paper, you guys really did well. I mean,
oh man, I'll tell you what, being able to rely on those guys for that team to do what they needed to do, they did a really good job.
He got the wing ball that time, Zeb.
He did.
What's the two?
He breaks hard.
Yeah.
See, like I don't think that he really cares as much about the break or rack as I do. Because he breaks hard every time.
Yeah,
like
he just wants to get a ball down, and he feels like he can play rollouts and play these little safety. And he is a very, very good player, this guy.
Oh, there's very few people in this tournament that I think can hang with him, honestly.
It is a race to 7, though.
Yeah.
Joe Spence is one of them. I mean, Rory, obviously.
Yep.
But Rory got beat in his first match. But Rory's a slow starter. If Rory would have got through that match, it would have been very dangerous because he's just getting acclimated.
Wait, what do you mean if Rory got through the match? He didn't win his match?
No, he lost 7-6.
Oh, wow.
But he's notorious for starting slow in tournaments, and then that's why it would have been a huge advantage for him to get through that hill because he's just going to get stronger as it goes along. But you were correct. I would give Vargas and Spence they're probably the top 2 Fargo rates in this event.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that Jason Klatt is signed up, and he's probably the #1 Fargo rate player, but
In the 9-ball, he's
I
signed
don't
up
think
in the
he's
9-ball.
I don't think he's signed up for 9-ball.
No, he's definitely in the 8-ball, and he's gonna do the clinic with the kids, with the youth.
Okay.
Him and Rory are gonna do teaching. They're gonna teach the kids and do some stuff with the children and that. So that's pretty cool.
That is really cool. Hey, everybody out there who's got some kids, bring them on by. Be able to learn from some top-level pros, and as I understand, it's going to be free lessons. Is that free,
Yeah.
really?
Yep, free.
That doesn't happen very often. These
No,
guys.
and then there's a tournament for the youth too. I think it's 3 different divisions, I believe too. 3 different age groups.
Some of these guys end up charging, somewhere around $50 to $100 an hour for lessons like that.
Yeah,
So come and take advantage.
Yeah, bring your kids and they can learn and they can watch some of the best players around. I mean, really.
And it's okay if they're at like just any levels, right? Like
Yeah.
so even super beginners is okay. Okay.
Yep. Well, Erik's back to the match here. Erik is on the 2-ball here, Zeb. Is he going to bump the 3 out for the side, or is he going to? No, he's just going to play for the combo, huh?
Yeah, his safety rewarded him. Looks like a 3 is going to come
to the north, to the right, upper right pocket. Or?
Yeah, but I think it's okay because the cue ball's going that way too.
Yeah, exactly. Nice control.
All right.
He went a little further than he wanted, but this will work. He might have to run into the 8 here, or do you think he'll draw away and elevate? I don't think he's going to draw away and elevate. I think he'll accept maybe run brushing the 8 and just taking the cut on the 5.
I think so.
I don't think there's a need to elevate and try to avoid that, but he is elevating.
He likes it.
He's confident if he's elevating here, he doesn't want to run into the 8. Oh, he caught it on the full part too. Oh, he missed the ball.
He missed the ball.
He tried to hit it on the full part of the pocket. I mean, I don't know, Zeb, he's a better player than I am, and I'm going to try to be fair to the guy in the box here, but I feel like just running to the 8, you can't go wrong.
I take it forward every time. I mean, even if you get stuck there with the 8, you still got a shot on the 5, So
yeah, I mean,
it wasn't like he
that
had
was surprising. And I know he's a great player. He's better than I am, and it's easy to second guess up here, Zeb. But that's part of my job a little bit too. But I will be fair. I'm not just going to shred people, and you know what I mean. But I don't know. You got to rely on your shot making a little bit.
Yeah, he felt confident that he was going to be able to make that.
Just lack execution, I guess. But I just feel anytime you elevate the stick of the cue on the rail there, the percentages change a little. Ooh.
Absolutely.
Ooh, you got a little cut-induced throw there.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta hit the ball a little cleaner. That's all.
Cut-induced throw. He caught it a little bit. It pushed forward a little bit offline. Wow, that's a big let off. But Layne needed to win that to keep the heat on this guy.
Yeah.
3-1 would have been huge, breaking the balls too.
Yeah.
Now it's 2-2. He still has the break. Layne's got the advantage still. I mean, he can't be beat if he break and runs out. So.
Yeah. Nate Reinhardt, shout out to you, buddy. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching the stream. We'll be on all weekend, actually. So
yeah, periodically, and I think Rachel's going to try to get Jason Klatt in here and Rory and some other guys, because it'd be good to mix it up. And then, of course, we're going to be playing at times too, so there might not be anybody in here, but at times there'll be different groups of people in here. It'd be nice to get Klatt in here, and of course we're going to get the Chamber of Commerce in here. Rugby Chamber of Commerce is in here in the booth too at some point, probably more towards the 9-ball finals and the 8-ball finals, when we got more viewership to talk about the tournament and the sponsors and the event and the organization of the event and that, because this is something they want to do on a yearly basis now. So. Yeah,
I know that this is the first time they've been back in almost a decade, I'd probably say, but this used to be a huge tournament nationally even.
Yeah, there's a lot of Canadians here, Zeb.
Yeah.
This is a strong field. Well, Layne, I don't think he got him there.
No, I think he's got an open shot here, actually.
Think he'll come around the backside of the 3-4? Yep, just like that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
A little wrong angled, but he'll just pinch draw this back for the cut on the 3.
Yeah, you just kind of got to give yourself the shot on the 3.
You go all the way to the rail here. Or do you just pinch it, draw
I
it
think
back?
you got more control if you just pinch it back, yeah. Looks like Ryan's up.
Yes, folks, I'm going to leave you with Zeb, so enjoy. I will be back when I get a chance. Peace out, everyone.
Good luck. Sure. Well, I'm all alone, guys, but looks like Erik Vargas is running out. He's got this. This is going to be a little pinch draw. You just want to hold the angle a little bit. Oh, he decided to go back and forth, which is probably a better idea. If he had too much angle, then he wouldn't have been able to hold it. So you should do fine here. Just make sure that when you're stretching like this, that you're cueing and you're accurate on where you're hitting that cue ball. It's so important, everyone. Hello, Eddie. So I just like to, while he's making this ball and running this out, I think he's just going to cut this, back cut this, and then run around 2 rails and be straight in on the 9. But while he's doing that, I'd like to give a little shout out to some of the sponsors here and the people who are making this happen and, you know, adding money to the tournament and making this a big deal. Rugby, Chamber of Commerce, huge shout out to them. The Gooseneck Implement, North Dakota Billiard Foundation, and Railbird Pool TV. Thanks for having us, y'all. He got himself a little weird. He's gonna have to be jacking up over this pocket. That's always tough, you guys, when you have to do that. It's hard to cue it clean, but he did an excellent job. He's perfect. What's going on, Zeb? Congratulations on last week's tournament from Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. Yeah, I just tried to focus and pay attention and just not dog it, you know. Just take advantage when my opponents made a miss, and it was awesome. I really enjoyed that one out in Williston. If anybody hasn't played in that before, it's a Williston tournament, no pros or semi-pros allowed, and I think it was only like a $40 entry fee, but they added so much money. It was over $5,000 added. My payout for second place was $2,100. I mean, I've never multiplied my $40 better than that in any tournament, so that was awesome. I'd love to go to that one again. And with that, Erik brings the lead to 3-2. All right, so Erik Vargas. Everybody, look at this! Look at this break that he's got here. He's huge, King Kong break. He hits them so hard. He got that wing ball to go. That one ball's running all over the place. He's got an open shot on it. I predict that he is going to run this out. The only thing I can't see is if the 3 goes by the 9. I doubt that he'll try to play a combination on it, but if it doesn't go by, then he's going to probably run the cue ball around 2 to 3 rails to get the angle on the 3 that's on the upper right hand side of your screen there. Oh, he's just going to draw it back for the side rail. And a miscue. He's looking at his tip, but you know what? I think that might have been in the stroke. Well, if you were Layne, what would you do here? I mean, it doesn't look like the 2 goes by the 6. You could take a combination on it, but then you're kind of running that cue ball all over the place. Not really exactly sure where it's going to end up. The safety is kind of tough. So yeah, he decided to just run the cue ball. And it worked out for him. Sometimes you get rewarded to the brave, right? To the bold. I don't know how that saying goes. Oh, he went to go stroke this ball so that way he could get get to position on the ball in the top right corner, but he overdrew that by a lot and ended up funny. He's got a side pocket shot, which I do predict that he's going to go after, but I'll tell you what, this ball can skid, it can hit the point, it becomes a small pocket from that angle. If anybody decides to try to shoot on corner pockets versus side pockets, I'll tell you this, one thing that I've learned, small table side pockets are small. Well, he left it open. I don't think the two ball kicked the cue ball back into his stick. I didn't see that, but I don't know. You might have seen something I didn't, Elvis. Went about a diamond further than he'd have liked. But I think he's okay bridging off the rail here. Just got to make sure that you're really precise on your cueing to make sure that you're not hitting any side spin on this ball. And he actually hit it with some authority, so that way in case he did hit it with a little bit of side spin, it wouldn't start to curve off. He wanted to make sure that it was still sliding by the time it got there. So right here, he's pretty simple here. You're just going to do a little stun draw and run the cue ball 2 rails out to the 3rd rail on the top rail, top right rail there. There we go. Pretty automatic. And with that, Erik brings the match to 4-2. Couple of opportunities that Layne's had to be able to take advantage, but ended up catching some funny rolls, or maybe not going exactly how he planned. So opening it up for this Erik Vargas, who's out of Canada. I think, in my eyes, I'd probably list him as a professional pool player, but I don't know. I mean, that's for y'all to decide. This is interesting. Layne's been breaking from the middle, and Erik's been breaking from the side. I'm kind of interested to see, okay, so that wing ball went high. The 9 ball went in, which doesn't count. He's going to have to spot this ball. And he'll be spotting it behind the 4 ball. I'm kind of intrigued if it ends up lining up a dead shot or not.
I don't have a problem there.
All right, everybody. It looks like we've got another person in the booth to be able to commentate a little bit. We got Dangerous Dave here. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, it's ready. You can talk into it now.
I can't hear you.
No, you don't hear.
Oh, okay.
But they can hear you.
Oh, perfect.
So, what he ended up making that 9 ball, and he had to spot it, and it didn't really go anywhere for that 4 ball. So, I'm kind of curious, what would be your plan for this 3 here? That's a good plan.
Yes, that's a very good plan.
Unfortunately, he ended up getting stuck with the 4 ball over there, but now at least he's got some options to be able to hold serve and maybe play a safety after he makes this 3, or would you try something different? Maybe spin it?
He seems very methodical.
Yeah, Layne's a good player locally here out of Rugby.
He just mishit it.
Caught a little bit of a miscue, and something that I like to be able to tell everybody is, when you're stretching is the most important time to make sure that you're hitting the cue ball exactly in the right spot. Honestly, you probably shouldn't even stretch, but I mean, we all find ourselves in that situation where we end up trying to make something work.
There is no easy shot.
No easy shots. Everything deserves its full attention.
And stick to your routine.
Yeah. That's a really good suggestion. Oh, that
Nice
ball did
shot.
go by. I didn't think that went by.
I didn't think it had room either.
That's interesting.
Yeah, from this angle, we pretty much have to speculate.
Yeah, this one's just a little nice punch out to the middle of the table, and he's golden. It's another out here, I'm betting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he moves the ball really well.
Yeah, he does. One thing to be certain, these guys shoot really good. They move the cue ball really well. But in watching a lot of these matches, I've noticed that everybody's making mistakes. So nobody plays flawless pool here.
No.
Like, it's not to the level of like a Shane or Fedor kind of situation on a Barbox 9-ball. I think anybody could win as long as you bring it, right?
Right.
Just keep making balls.
Mm-hmm.
Come on out, everybody. There's going to be some really good matches, some good pool. We've got doubles here tomorrow, and we've got 8-ball on the following day, and then they'll be taking entries until 6 p.m. on each event. Also, bring your kids. Your kids are welcome. This isn't a bar or anything like that.
It's a family atmosphere.
Yeah, bring them along, because actually we're going to have some free lessons from some top-level professional pool players in the world. We've got Rory Hendrickson, who's fantastic player, very well-renowned out of Fargo. He's gotten second place in the U.S. Open Barbox tournament, and then I believe there's another gentleman named Jason Klatt out of Canada, he's Canada's number 2 player next to Alex Pagulayan, and these guys are gonna give free lessons to these kids, so bring them on by.
Boy, that'll be a big draw.
Yeah. I honestly, I'd really like to just lose about 20 years on my age so I can qualify as one of these youths to be able to get some of these free lessons.
Every kid that enters the tournament gets entered to win a pool stick. We're giving 9 of them away.
Oh my goodness, Rachel just gave me a little heads up. Every youth that enters the pool tournament, they're going to get entered to win a pool cue, and we're giving away 9 of those cues. Who's to thank for that? Is that going to be Railbird, Pool TV, North Dakota Billiard Foundation is sporting out those cues.
And they're nice cues.
Yeah. We've got some cues. We got some trophies. These are beautiful. All right. Well, I'm going to have to tell my nephew to come play so he can get a chance to be able to win one of these 9 cues here.
How old is your nephew?
He just turned 10. How old is Jaden? 9. Yeah, so he just turned 10.
Check.
All right. Well, looks like Erik's on another perfect layout here. I got a question for you, Dave. On this one, for this 7-ball, do you try to play on the left side of the 7 or the right side of the 7?
Well, he's good enough to do it either way, but I would do it on the right.
Okay, so the way that he's going, actually, I think he overran it a little. He ended up okay, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just with the 8-ball being there, give him easy options, right?
Yeah, I would want to be on the right side of on the 8-ball. Just myself.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If he's got to
He's
get
going on the
there,
left.
he came short. He can still draw this over to the side
Oh, yeah.
rail and come back out, though. I predict that he likes
Yeah,
he likes that stroke.
He hits the ball so well.
It all
at
starts
that.
from a stroke. Just making sure you got a good, clean follow through. That isn't the way he wanted to do it, I promise. I honestly think that he was trying to get.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that ball turned on him. Did you see that?
There is no easy shot.
There is no easy shot. You are right.
I've seen that many times in tournaments.
Yeah. Wow, that was pretty surprising, actually.
Mm-hmm. Stick to your routine.
Yeah. Yeah, Bradley Grimson, thanks for watching. We have seen a few of these matches that some weird stuff happens.
Yeah, that was a gift.
That was a gift for sure. That would have put Erik on the hill instead. Kind of keeps Layne alive here. I kind of feel like that's not going to really hurt him in the end, but it could.
Oh, for sure.
Could.
It's a fine line.
See, and Layne's broken from this spot the last like 3 or 4 breaks that he's had, and really hasn't been that successful in making the wing ball. He has been making a ball on the break, but it wasn't one that you can really predict to go. I don't know. What do you think? Do you like to change up your spot on your break if you don't feel like it's going right?
I normally do.
Yeah?
I get frustrated.
okay?
But I should probably stick to the same thing. It's probably just the way I'm hitting the ball a lot of times.
Well, sometimes I think if it's not working right, you can't just keep doing the wrong thing.
Right. The definition of insanity.
Yeah, I was right. Well, he's gonna have to draw this. Oh, that's the 3 ball. Never mind. Sorry, you guys. Our screen here is
He's looking at
pink.
the 3, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the 2, though. The 2 is
so
down
the 3 and then the 4. Coming to the side rail.
I thought that was the 2.
Oh yeah, that was a 4. If we look on the left screen here, you can see the colors a little better.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, Layne's such a great shooter. This is a variance of different stroke ability, stroke control between these two players. If you notice that Layne is a little bit more free in his movement of his stroke, where I think that Erik is a little bit more control when he goes back to pause in his backswing and follows through. He's real clean.
He's very comfortable at the table.
Yeah. Although I really think that I favor Layne to run this out from here. All he's got to do is just not hook himself on the 8.
Mm-hmm.
He's okay there. He just wants to jump off that rail just about a diamond, and then he's going to play the 9 in the same hole as the 7. Oh, he got straight. Now he's going to have to draw that cue ball back to where it's at. Dave, you've been around
Very
pool
nice.
for a long time. I don't know if any of these people who are watching know who you are. We've got 103 people on the stream. The odds are, I am pretty sure there's a few people who know who you are. Where are you from? Talk to us a little bit.
From Minneapolis.
From Minneapolis, okay.
Yeah, and we played. They probably know my wife, Layne Opstedahl, much better.
Cause she was a professional pool player, is that right?
Pretty much.
Okay.
At one time.
Getting a chance to be able to travel the nation and just play and play and play.
Yeah, we went to Vegas for, I don't know, probably 20 years. And she won his team on the team a couple times, and then once singles.
Okay.
I'm not sure of the year, but she's got a heck of a lot of trophies.
At some point, you pick something up along the way, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to be with somebody who plays pool and then not pick up a little bit yourself.
Oh, that's for sure.
Let's check and see if he makes this 6 ball in the corner pocket. Top right corner pocket is what I'm looking for here, is that wing ball. It rattled. It hit the side rail, long rail first. So that leads me to believe that ball wasn't frozen, or maybe he just hit it too hard. I'm not so sure. But dry break, opportunity Layne. And you know, I don't recall when Layne switched to a carbon fiber shaft, but it seems like a lot of people are doing that these days, instead of having that typical wood hard maple shaft. What's your opinion on those shafts, Dave?
I myself have never used one. I've always had wood.
Okay.
You know, I've shot with other people's sticks, but I really couldn't tell the difference. You know, can you?
Well, as far as limiting the deflection, it helps a lot. I almost feel like it's got a little bit of a softer, dead feel to it. I kind of like it though.
Yeah.
I'm not a real, like, some people really like the wood shafts that, you know, they have a real strong, stiff, crisp feel to it, and I wasn't quite ready for that. Oh, thank you, Tommy. You let me know that at 2018 Extravaganza is when he switched. That's awesome. I'm guessing
Nice
that you
hit.
probably
Look at that.
provided the shaft for him. Is how you know.
That was beautiful.
Tommy does a lot for pool. Tommy Shaw. He's a Predator dealer. He's a Jacoby dealer. A few others, and he's just real good. If you need any cues, he's probably one of the guys to talk to. Get you a good deal. Thank you.
Ooh.
Well, you got a hit, and you know, I guess the one thing that you can do is you just got to hit it, and something good might happen, you know.
At least it's close. It's almost frozen, it looks like.
Brown nosers. Yeah, Tyler, you're funny. I know. I just like to point people out to the right places, you know, help people out. You think he's going to make this carom here? I don't think that he can get through that
He
two
was
ball.
looking at it.
I don't know if he can hit it thin enough to do that. He might have to. Oh, he could go in the rail first after the two, I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. He needed to go rail first a little bit thicker.
nice try.
Tyler, you coming down? You going to play? Can he see this two ball? I'm wondering if
I
he's going to
think
have
he
to
can.
jump it. Position for 3 is automatic, so
Yeah.
he's just got to get over the ball just a little bit and just make sure he doesn't shoot the 2 off the table.
Yeah. Yeah, we've all done that, haven't we?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was able to curve it around.
Nice.
That was a good shot.
Very nice.
Grand Forks Kids B-Ball Tournament. Cool. Oh, my Scotch partner for this weekend is going to be Fong Le. Fong Le? He's a friend of mine. He's out of Fargo and Minot. Good player. Good ball maker. That's all I really want. Just somebody to just keep making balls for me.
That makes it easy.
Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, so Scotch doubles. They're doing a Scotch doubles tournament here tomorrow. They're going to be starting that one as a 1175 is the limit on Fargo rate, I believe. So if the two sums of your ratings don't exceed 1175, you can play together. It doesn't matter who it is. He wanted to follow that one a little more.
Yeah. Yeah, he's upset with himself.
You see
knew
kind
it.
of what my importance is on making sure that you hit the exact spot in the cue ball that you want, because I think he had a little bit longer of a bridge, and it caused him to hit the cue ball a little bit lower than he was aiming. And that's why it stopped. Same as Tyler. What does that mean? Oh, you got the basketball tournament too, Derek. Oh, okay. Just going to thin this ball and try to leave him a bank, I guess. This is touchy.
Yeah, where would you try and leave it?
Gosh, I think the shot that he was looking at is what I would have tried to do, is just super paper thin that ball with some draw right English, and then once it hits the bottom rail, it's going to spin over to the side rail and just leave a bank.
Mm-hmm.
The 9 ball kind of covers the pocket for the bank anyways, so he wanted to hit that a little thinner.
Boy, it might work out well.
Yeah. He definitely left a cut shot, but bridging out of the pocket like that is never easy.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty thin hit too, so. But he did leave a shot. Oh, he elected to go for the safety rather than trying to shoot at the ball, and he ended up short. I think he's left a shot.
Yeah, he's not happy with it.
This looks like it might go 5-5 here. Derek, who's your partner tomorrow? Derek Schelke.
Very nice.
Made a good cut. Just focus on making the ball. 1 rail out, 9 in the side. Money. Looks like I'm being called to a match, y'all. So I'll just leave you in the caring hands of Dangerous Dave here, and we'll finish up this match.
Boy, he did well.
You don't have to stay if you don't want to.
Okay. That
Hey everyone, if you can hear me, I'm gonna restart the stream again because we are gonna find another match. Oh, back that up. We're gonna find another match, so we'll be back in a few minutes as soon as we have a match to put on there.